Hello. What's going on, everybody? Welcome now, Stock Trades. How's everybody doing today? Hello. All right. So we got some really fun things to talk about today. Lots of things to talk about. We got some numbers released. So we're going to go ahead and let me just look at the screen here. And I need to load up one more tab so we could go ahead and showcase what we're going to go ahead and talk about. And it has to deal with the market caps post, if I can find it. Oh, where are you? Can't find you. No worries. We can search you here. Good. Excellent. So we will put this here, and we have a couple things that we need to get done. Okay, so we got move this here. We'll move this here. Okay, so first things first. Today, let's first off say hello to everybody. Hello, B-Rad Cooley. Damn it, it's bedtime. I will listen to the video in the morning. Love you too, William. Good, get some rest. Tomorrow's a big day, guys. Tomorrow's a big day, right? Big day. Earnings. Let's go. All aboard. Patience is a virtue. Appreciate you guys. Hey, yes, definitely smash that like button. It helps with the YouTube algorithm, right? So people can see what we're doing, right? And ultimately see Clover, right? So the man with the master plan. What's up, Al? We got someone from X holding 63,000 shares strong. Let's go. Is this guy really in a suit at 8 p.m.? Yeah, guys, honestly, it's you want to take it off? No, I mean, honestly, it's because, busy, right? Busy. Let's see here. I'll be doing these lives from my boat of San Diego once we hit. Oh, there it is, the IVC bull case. Let's go, right? Oh, we're gonna talk about IVC today, intrinsic value calculation, right? Right, Al, you looking like how your voice sounds, M8. Also, I am Sanny and the one and only Bose. Sanny, you sound familiar. Part of the terminal, right? All right, so now let's get to work. Okay, so now that we have here, and please continue talking in the chat, right? I'll go back and forth. Okay, so Clover did something weird today, right? It's pretty much break even, but it went all the way up to 3.3%. It went all the way up to $4.50, and I'm sure you guys are probably like, what in the God's name is going on? Yesterday we had a huge dip down by 10%. In fact, it says 402. I think it was a lot lower, like $3.99, and then it basically rebounded, right? The question of the matter is, was this rebound from the retail investors or was this rebound from institutions? Like I told you in this video, there's going to be a lot of data and information regarding institutional investors. I recommend you really got to pay attention. We're going to release a lot of new features that the stock terminal from the Al Stock Trades premium stock terminal has. And we're going to go ahead and show you some really cool stuff and also how to interpret and read these particular graphs here. So my belief is that this dip was primarily done by the market, and then sadly, retail investors most likely probably sold. There's a lot of retail investors that don't know a lot about Clover, but they hold the trading volume, and they let go. They let go some of the shares, and then I think institutions scoop them back up. In the next 3 months, in the next earnings report, you're going to see institutional ownership increase, like we basically saw it in the past few weeks. Okay, again, I've seen this play out many times. Okay, Humana, 1.62% down. Nvidia though up, it's up. So that's interesting, right? Nvidia's up. So remember I told you about the momentum indicator? Well, first off, the technical breakout that we said it exploded, it went ahead and broke down. Hence why a lot of stocks fell. So it'd be interesting to see now, is Nvidia going to bring back the market? Remember I told you I like to look at the momentum indicator, and the momentum indicator usually basically signals to me that we may be getting into a reversal. So I think, for the past couple of days we've been down, but now we're starting to rebound on the 50-day simple moving average. In fact, if you go ahead and look at Palantir, we're seeing a Palantir getting rebounded too, right on that technical indicator in regards to the momentum. But then obviously Clover, you saw do a huge rebound. And the goal now is it pretty much, landed right on that 50-day simple moving average. And the question now is it going to continue on its upward trajectory? Now, if you don't recall, in my previous video, I drew this support line here and I said, hey, this is the buy zone, right? And if you look at it, in fact, let's go to the hourly so you can see the power of the L Stock Trades platform, right? You could see here that we basically touched right at the tip of the support of the buy area, and it literally went ahead and went to the moon. And if you don't believe me, I didn't mess with these boxes. Go to my video I made 2 days ago, and you'll be able to see what we said, and you can basically backtrack, and you can see and ultimately what we're saying, right? So I'm very excited to see this analysis come true. So that's great. Now, so we talked about this. So we talked about that. Oh, big shout out to Mr. Moto. So he said, so I was holding off paying for the terminal for the lifetime access. I bit the bullet finally because he's the lifetime access badge, the gold badge. Finally today, just using the fib levels and SR levels, giving me the buy confidence at $4 was worth every penny. I'm up $20,000 today, just $20K just today. So he's up $20K. Right? I screenshotted this. Right? I think this was yeah, exactly right. And he said, no regrets, and I've only touched the surface. Just the fibs and the SR levels are worth the cost. Save so much pissing about, like, oh, when do I buy? When do I sell? Right? Al, you are a good man. I appreciate you. And I really want to showcase this because in terms of the buy confidence at $4. So let me explain for folks that are part of our lifetime access and want to know exactly what he's talking about. Let me go ahead and explain. So this is our quantum chart technical analysis. So we're going to go ahead and open up Clover, okay? And when we open up Clover, you can basically see here when he's talking about fibs, right? If you activate the Fibonacci sequence retracements, you could see the bottom level fib here, this gray line, right? I'm going to remove it. You see how the gray line goes away? So this gray line here was at $4.01. And he saw it touch 3 times, which gave him the confidence saying, hey, man, this thing's about to reverse. And then it went ahead and did. And you could see it basically reversed, and it touched the top of that fib. And now it's circulating around this area. So you can see just with the Fibonacci sequence retracements, part of the premium Al Stock Trades platform, he was able to go ahead. But not only that, he went to the hourly chart, and then he hit the support and resistance, and he saw right at $3.98, right? That support level where Clover hit around $3.99. It basically rebounded. So what he did is he took this data, he took the $3.98 data, which is here, right? Then he took the Fibonacci sequence retracement data basically here, and he interpolated it, and he created an investment thesis with the technicals plus the fundamentals. And he said, this is a really good price. I think it's going to rebound. And he went ahead and took advantage, and he was rewarded. Okay. So I hope this was again, Moto. Is this what you did? Let me know in the chat group in our Discord, and let me know how you use the software. Okay. But ultimately, that is the power of the platform, right? So, when you get red days and when people are scared, you have a GPS, right? You have a GPS to guide you. Okay. So there's that. Also, I wanted to talk about this. Okay. Let me drink some coffee for a sec. Okay. Oh, NVIDIA flat after earnings. So I agree, it was, but there was a huge spike right here at 4%, and then ultimately went flat, right? Where the buyers and sellers of calls didn't make anything. They lost it all. But I think this is still a bullish momentum. It was a movement upwards. So after hours, I don't really, I can't really say I put weight on it, but I think this is going to be bullish for tomorrow. We'll see. I could be wrong. Where am I? Oh, yes. Market cycles. Okay. Market cycles, downturns versus upturns, death and rebirth. We need them. Only the strong survive. There are people out there who sold out, and there are those who didn't and averaged down. Okay. Now, let me explain what this means. Life is about being born, life, and death. Okay. Same thing happens with the stock market. There are these things called market cycles. There's a bull phase, and then there's a bear phase, and then there's a recession phase. Goes back to the intrinsic value calculation, right? And the goal here is ultimately, right now we're making money. We're happy, right? We're enjoying ourselves, and I think we're early into this bull market cycle. But again, we don't know, right? The point here that I'm trying to teach you is there are market cycles, downturns and upturns. Somebody sold me their shares at 60 cents. Somebody sold their shares to you at 60 cents, right, B-Rob? Right? Somebody sold, right? And you essentially took what they had, and now you're going to make money. That sounds terrible, right? But that was the value at the time, and they thought that they were getting a fair deal, right? Because they thought it was going to go to 20 cents, right? The point is only the strong survive, okay? And right now, the people that are on this YouTube channel right now listening to us, you guys are all strong. You guys are strong mother effers. You guys are strong. Very strong people here. So pat yourself on the back. You are very strong, okay? But let me tell you, there will be upcoming downturns. And there will be death and destruction. There will be people that lose all the money. There will be people that do that. I've been in this game for a long time, and I've seen a lot happen. I wouldn't say I've seen it all. I'm still young, but I've seen a lot, okay? So you got to be careful, okay? Lots of people are going to start doing margin. They're going to get screwed. I don't do margin. The only time, let's say, I would do margin is if my cash secured puts were, let's say, expiring on Friday, and it's like 1 hour in the market left, and I wanted to do another cash secured put, but I don't want to wait until Monday. That's the only time I would do margin. That's the only time. Because I know at the end of the day, I'm going to get that money out because I know it's going to expire worthless. Only if it expires worthless. But even then, there's some risk there. But again, it's not that bad. Right? And I always make sure I have something on the background to be able to feed it, right? But be careful, okay? All right. So I went ahead and talked about death and destruction. Quick shout out. This is the Al Stock Trades LinkedIn. We have 60 followers now. Please help us get to 150. We need at least 150 followers. Please follow us on LinkedIn, because then what's going to end up happening is as we live stream right now, it'll automatically feed into the LinkedIn platform, but we need 150 followers or more. So that's the only issue. Okay. So we got to go ahead and do that. Please help us with that. Now let's talk about market sentiment intelligence. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very powerful software. Incredibly powerful. I have not released this yet to lifetime access members. I'm still building it. It'll probably be released in the next 12 months to maybe 24 months, maybe in 5, right? But when it will be released and when it will be fully functional and active, the lifetime access will be $15,000 to $25,000 a pop, right? And I'm going to explain to you why. Okay, so very powerful here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to type in Clover. And as soon as we type in Clover, we get this graph. Okay, this graph is called the Market Sentiment Intelligence for Clover Health Investments, ticker symbol CLOV. In blue, we have the Smart Money Confidence, which are institutional investors. In red, we have dumb money confidence, which are retail investors. And in gold, we have the stock price. We know the stock price went up and then it went down. And now it's recycling back up. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and run the analysis. As soon as when we run the analysis, we get two different arrows. We have the arrow here that says, let me just take a screenshot so I can zoom in. It says smart money has turned bearish. In the upper right, which you see here, it says smart money has turned bullish. I'm going to explain to you. Ladies and gentlemen, the blue is smart money. These are institutional investors. The red is dumb money. These are retail investors like us. As you see, as the stock price started dropping, dumb money was confident more than smart money. We had an extra downturn signal, which indicated that smart money has turned bearish. You can see it right there. Let me just zoom in so you can see right there. This happened in Q3 of 2021 when the stock price was around $7 to $9. $7 to $9 in that area. As soon as it became bearish, the stock price continued to fall. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to announce to you that we just went ahead and got a signal from smart money to dumb money switching, showing that smart money has turned bullish. Okay? And the stock price is rising. This is a statistically significant Z-scored graph that removes, because this oscillates back and forth. It's dirty. What I did is I took the data and I applied a Steve Jobs approach, and I simplified the data. I simplified the whole damn thing, and I took an Apple-like Steve Jobs approach to say, if I was a beginner in the stock market, how can I understand this graph? Now, let me show you a stock that you all know, which is Palantir. We search Palantir, and we run the analysis. Palantir here is when we got a signal saying smart money became bearish. The stock price was around $13 to $15. It was 2022, right? Yeah, $13 to $15. And then all of a sudden it fell down to around $6.42. But then here in Q2 of 2023, we got a smart money has turned bullish. Dumb money was here and smart money was here. And all of a sudden, smart money came back online. Ladies and gentlemen, the price of Palantir was around anywhere between $12 to $15 in this time point, in this quarter. Okay? And then look what happened as soon as we got that signal. Look what happened to the stock price. The stock price went from 10 to 15 all the way up to $90 to $100 plus. Are you seeing the power of the market sentiment intelligence? Are you seeing the power of this? Are you seeing this? So now we got the signal, stock exploded. Searching for Clover, we just got the signal. You understand what I'm saying? We just got the signal. Okay. This is very powerful data, which is why the platform is going to end up costing 15 to 25K. This is expensive. You can go ahead and go to Bloomberg and pay $2,500 a month and pay $25K for a year lifetime. You're going to, that's what it's going to be, right? This is a very expensive. It's very expensive. Okay. Right. So here it is. And I cleaned it up. So it's very clean on the eyes, easy to read. The next thing I would like to, let me just take these off. The next thing I would like to talk about is the analyst estimate. This will be incorporated within the quantum chart soon. Still beta. I'm still working on it. We're going to go ahead and show you what it looks like. These are the analyst estimates for Clover Health. Look how sexy this looks. Right? I'm going to read this to you. Let's go to, here's estimated revenue low, estimated revenue high, and estimated revenue average. Let's just look at, let's look at average and high. Let's look at high. Okay? Because analysts usually undervalue Clover. So as you can see right now, this year, analysts are, by the way, this is 2025, this is 2026, this is 2027, this is 2028. Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain to you this graph so people understand. Our premium Al Stock Trades platform has a center line communication point between the analyst inside of Wall Street. We have access to them communicating, which is expensive, right? And this access point allows us to listen to their guidance that they would normally not give to retail investors. This tells us exactly how they're communicating amongst each other. That is only and has been only available for people that have a Bloomberg terminal. Now you all have it, right? For folks that are part of our lifetime package. Let me explain to you now what it says so you know. These projections go all the way up until 2028. We haven't even finished 2025, so we have 2025, 2026, 2027, and 2028. 4 years they're projecting. That's powerful. So now let's go ahead and let's look at this one. So now we're going to make this get bigger. So in 2025, they're expecting Clover to grow at $1.7 billion. So we could go ahead and do an intrinsic value calculation and estimate the future free cash flow and figure out kind of what that would be and what that would look like. Another thing I would like to talk to you about is the net income. We can also look at the net income and also EPS estimation, and also we can look at the number of analysts that are doing it, and look at the quarterly numbers. This is quarterly. Very, very powerful. Let's go ahead and take a look at the net income estimated low. So you can see that the net income here is all negative. Negative for 2024, negative for 2025, then negative for 2026. But then all of a sudden, look, 2027 is positive. 2027 shows $46.1 million in positive net income. Positive freaking net income, right? That's positive. It's above zero, guys, right? And it's above the estimated net income low simple moving average. It is above that, and it is a positive signal. In fact, we've been on a positive signal, which is why I knew that analysts believed in this company from a long time. It wasn't going down. You see what I'm saying? You see how analysts are lying, right? They already knew that it was going to be good. Why? Because just like I was telling you for many, many years ago, because the MCR for the Medicare Advantage was going down. The MCRs was going down from 90, 89, 87, 85, 84, 83, 81, 80, 80, 79, 78. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? So now let's go ahead and look at the net income for the estimated high. This is interesting. So for 2025, we are negative 60 million. But look for 2026. 2026, they're expecting $24 million in positive net income. In the last graph, in the estimated low net income, it was negative in 2026. It's saying that they're going to be profitable in 2026. Do you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? Do you know what that means? That means we are going to fly. Okay? We are going to fly. And now it's so beautiful because we have a case study of over 700 videos on YouTube. And now you're going to see the power of fundamental analysis. Okay. 2027, they have us at 52 million of net income. 2028, they have us at 89 million of net income. Now, listen, this here, I don't think it includes SaaS because they don't have SaaS numbers, right? This little bump may be including 4 stars, but what happens if we get upgraded to 4.5 stars? I mean, did you read my 14-page analysis to 20-page analysis on Twig Health? Come on now. So this is the power of the Al Stock Trades platform. Also, we have EPS estimates. So EPS estimates, they're thinking negative for 2025. They're thinking positive 5 cents for 2026. Then 10 cents, then 18 cents. I mean, there's a big jump here, okay? Yes, I will be streaming earnings tomorrow. You bet your butt I will. Okay, so now let's go ahead and switch to quarterly. So not only now do we have access to their annual estimates, ladies and gentlemen, we have access to their quarterly estimates. Now we know quarter by quarter what analysts are expecting, right? So you can see here, this is Q1, right? Q1 of 2024. So right now we're going to be at Q4. So they're expecting about 370 million for Clover. Right? So we'll see. And that's the high side. The low side for Clover at Q4. Oh, wait. That's EBITDA. This one right here. Sorry. They're expecting 334 million. So it could hit one or the other. I don't know. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you where we get a signal. You see how you see how we got a drop in signal and it was below the red line? That means it's stage 3, stage 4 analysis. So the question now is, when are we going to go to stage 1? Ladies and gentlemen, Wall Street is predicting stage 1 analysis will start on Q1 of 2025. Q1 of 2025, we are going to break out of the revenue hell. We're entering stage 1 analysis in 2025 with an estimation of $435 million in revenue in Q1 of 2025. Now, why is this important? Why is it that Q1 of 2025 is breaking out of hell? Because they just increased the number of lives they have. Wall Street knows this. They don't communicate to you, but don't worry. You have access to this data now. You have access to all this data. I feel like Alex Karp smashing the table, right? You have access to all of this now, right? So you are inside the wall now. You're not outside of Wall Street. You're goddamn inside of it. You understand what I'm saying? This is called full democratization of financial data. And you see it now. So what this tells me is, since we get a breakage of this data point, it means that the stock should be ballooning from my personal experience. And again, I am not a financial advisor, stockbroker, or whatever. Take whatever I say as a grain of salt and question everything. But you see it here, okay? So I think the guidance with all the patient growth and SaaS contracts will be much more of a positive than the actual Q4 results. I hope so. I don't know. We'll see tomorrow. Time will tell. Should we be concerned about the market with considering the to Buffett? And Buffett a long time ago, he used to buy undervalued stocks, small caps. Back in 1960, but he can't do it anymore because he wants to double 50 billion. Al, are you streaming? Yeah, I am. I'm reading the same comments over again. I feel like I'm stealing data by using this platform. Such great value, Al. I appreciate it, Doug. You see now the power of this platform. You are literally inside the heads of Wall Street. Now they think they're all conspicuous insiders, like they don't have, and it's true. A lot of retail investors don't have access to this, but now you're there. You're in the room. And they can't mess with me. Why? Because I got resources, right? Come at me, Wall Street, right? I got resources, right? And people in the lifetime, they know what resources I have. I have resources. Okay. All right. Jesus, you got me bricked. Just Wall Street is corrupt, rigged for the rich. Access to their data is game changing. Wall Street. Yeah, exactly, James. Right. $6 after hours tomorrow. Let's go. From your mouth to God's ears. Right. All right. So you could see here, guys. You could see it. So I'm not really expecting much tomorrow. What I am expecting is Q1 of 2025. I'm expecting from the end of Q4 to Q1 of 2025. I'm not expecting a lot tomorrow. Okay, I'm just letting you know. I'm not expecting a lot, right? Preferably, I would love the price to stay at this price. Why? So I could sell more cash secured puts and make more of that FU money, baby. You know what I'm saying, right? So the data is the reason why we need a serious exactly. Which is why when we meet, we are going to have a serious security detail, like Elon Musk level security. It's going to be bad. We're going to have security. We're going to have security with guns. You understand what I'm saying, right? To protect us, right? Because we have what, like over $44 million of net worth in our platform, just in the Al Stock Trades platform. We're going to have security with guns, and they're going to be ready to take action if anyone of our members gets injured. Right? We're gonna have a high security detail. Okay, I don't mess around when it comes to security. Right? I'm 5, and they're all gonna be military background, all military. Right? I'm 5 minutes behind, but estimate net income. You 100% right with us. Without us knowing about SaaS, that can moon exactly. Right? I want Elon Musk to be our security. Right? And he's so funny. I want to make a joke so bad right now, but I can't. I just can't. I will message. Hey, B-Rob, check the chat. I'm gonna say that. Hold on. I'm gonna message B-Rob right now. I want his. As our security detail. Holy shoot, dude. Is that me? Damn, dude. Do I look like that on TV? Damn, man. I look pretty damn good, dude. Look at this. Holy, someone just sent me this. Damn, look at that. You barely can see my mic. Man, I gotta lose some weight. Damn, man, I like this. It looks official, I'm just a guy having fun and just I'm just living life, So that's pretty cool. Thanks. I like that photo. I like that. It's pretty nice. Okay, so now we went ahead and talked about that. Yeah, B-Rob, you got it? Yeah, you got it. I had to stop the live. You know what I'm saying? All right. So now that we went ahead and talked about the revenue and we saw that increase in signal, which I know exactly which one, right? The most recent. Okay. Oh Lord. Oh, good. Yes. Okay, so now let's look at the net income here. So you can see, guys, we've been above the red line for quite some time. There a little dip there, but this is a little interesting. Kind of goes back to our data. High in the beginning of 2025, low in the end. But we'll see. I mean, they also do it here too. I don't know if this is a systematic thing. We'll go on and do more analysis on these, but the biggest one is this jump. So I'm expecting Q1 of 2025 to be big. So we talked about that. For folks that want access to everything we offer, and soon to have the market sentiment intelligence, which tells you when smart money is actually bullish, and you can see the stock price go to the freaking moon, and all the analysts, all the stuff we're dating, the quantum charts, everything. We have flash sale, $500 off, using the coupon code FLASH. Take advantage. It has everything. It has access to our stock terminal on the advanced side, the stock terminal on the Discord side, all of our partners, data, over 2.5 billion outputs of institutional graded data. We have our own research edge. the course material that'll take you from zero to hero, access to members that have over 44.1 million dollars from a 30% response rate. Just the list goes on and on and on and on and on, and access to all of our future upgrades, and also access to all of this other stuff, the algo flow, the Monte Carlo from Tradealytics, and all these different types of things. I mean, there's just so much packed into his access to all this freaking data. In fact, I want to do also access to short interest data, all of that, right? So, but let me just go ahead. It's been a while since I talked about this. Let's actually look at the algo flow real quick, and I'm just kind of curious. What's the algo flow? Oh yeah, the algo flow looks like it's just yeah. What the hell's this? That's interesting. Yeah, the algo flow looks negative. We'll take a look at it later on, but there's that. So now we will again access to all this dark pool, everything. I mean, and then also these support and resistance lines. I mean, it's literally just it goes on and on, right? Now let's go ahead and let's go to market cap here. Shout out to this gentleman. I'm going to go ahead and quote this research that I'm doing now later, but I'm going to be reading his post. I'm going to be working off of his due diligence. So Medicare Advantage plan might bring roughly about $16,500 per member. I thought it was like $15,000 per member, but we'll use your numbers. I trust you. Okay. So with this new information, we got an increase of revenue additionally to about 47 million. So the big thing that I want to take from here is this graph. I wish we had Q1 of 2024's data in comparison to this. I mean, I can get it from the investor relations page. Yeah, let me go ahead and do that, guys. Clover Health Investor Relations. Let's see. Quarterly results. Let's do this here. First quarter. Yeah, let's do this one. So this is Q1 of 2024. The reason why I'm here is I'm trying to, here's the guidance here, but let me just, there it is. So, wow. There it is. Remember, people were like, why did the line slow down? My response, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. I love that voice. Watch your mouth. Oh, man. Okay, so let's go to our mastering here, and let's go to the progression analysis, and let's go this number here. Let's take this number and let's put this here, right? And let's put 2024, and let's go to market cap here, and let's go this number. 100,618. So 100,618. I don't know about that. I think 100. Yeah, let's do that, and let's do the progression analysis here, and let's do 2025. So I'm getting 26.52%, which is the growth rate of Q1 of 2024 to Q1 of 2025, based off of the numbers we have now. Now they could grow more. People, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm doing this wrong. What I did is I took the lives from the Q1 lives of 2024 and compared them to the most recent lives here. And I'm getting, because I like to compare from Q1 to Q1, I'm getting 26.52. So correct me if I'm wrong. Am I wrong? Can someone can someone on the live chat, can someone help me? Am I doing this right? Are the lives right? I think this is it, right? Why were we Fed to Fed this 27? Yeah, because I thought, see, it kind of falls in line with what Andrew Troy was saying on Clover Health Twitter. Why was I hearing 30%? Because what I did is I just took Q1 of 2024 I mean, maybe we might get to that level. I mean, we may maybe get to that number potentially if we hear March's numbers, but I don't know. As of now, I'm just going to use 26.52%. Is that fair? 26.52. Let's go ahead and do that. So we'll go ahead. We'll type in CLOV. This is our automated intrinsic value calculation, all part of the lifetime axis. 26.52. We're going to go ahead now and we're going to do something different. Okay. We're going to go to market cap. We're going to say it's about 16,500 members, right? We're going to put this number here. Okay. I'm going to remove the comma and I'm going to put a multiplication. And then I'm going to put the numbers of lives that we have, which I'm going to go back to market cap. I'm going to go here. I'm going to type in lives. 100,618. This is how much money we should make this year. Again, this is not SaaS. 1,660,197,000. Then I'm going to multiply it by 11.5% because I'm trying to estimate future free cash flow. Why? Usually I do 5%. Why am I doing 11.5%? Well, because that's the current rate of free cash flow. Now, could it be lower because these are new clients? Potentially. But I'm just going to go ahead and do it this way. Okay. We could go lower, right? But that's why we have the base and the bear case to protect ourselves. And now, well, hopefully, right? And then we have the margin of safety, which is the lower stock price. You understand what I'm saying? For folks that don't, read the chapters part of the educational division of the mastering course, which is with obviously the data that we have, right? So we take this, equal it, we get this. $190.9 million in free cash flow. So let's go 190.9. Okay. So now let's go ahead and do that and let's update projections. So we calculate the intrinsic value and we get a bull case. Holy crap. Holy baloney. We get a bull case of $28.59, which is a 561.7% return from today's price of $4.32. We have a base case of $19.67, ladies and gentlemen. Can I get a hallelujah in Jesus' name? Amen. What the hell's going on, guys? A bear case of $14.45 and a recession of $7.19. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're coming toward the mountaintop here. Okay. I think there was an additional 3K members from open enrollment to CMS. So that's an additional 3% totaling. Is that wrong? Is this wrong? I don't know. I mean, we could add another 3%, but I'm okay with 26.52% being 20. How about this? It'll be higher, right? 400 million in bonus. I mean, guys, and then we have SaaS. What else do we need? I mean, what else do you want? I mean, like, I can't say these words on what else do you need, guys? Right? I mean, any more increased percentage, the price will go higher. You guys know how the intrinsic value works. So the only thing I'm worried about is, are we really going to get 119 million? I'm sorry, 190 million? Because you remember, there's going to be some new lives. They may be expensive lives. You know how like it could be like cash burn, right? So I was thinking maybe instead of 11.5%, forgive me, but I want to do 7%. Is that okay? Let me hit it with 7%. Let me see what we get. 116 million. That that's BS. That's BS because we're at 118 million now. So I can't hit it with 7%. I can't hit it with 7%. I would say let me hit it with 10%. Let's do 10. Now, how about this? Let's hit it with 8.5%. $141 million. That's fine. 141 million. That's fine. So for next year, we should be around 141 million. It could be more. Because remember, we have SaaS. We got that SaaS, guys. Okay. So we could actually be at 190 million. But again, let's go 141. Let's update it. So yeah, $14 to $21. If we want, we could still do the 100 and what do we say? Let's just now like $21, but Let's do the 11.5% now to be accurate. 190.9. Because I'm curious. I want to play this game. I want to play a game. All right, let me play a game. So we got $28.59. You see that? That's the bull case. This little line here, right? $28, okay? And 59 cents. I'm curious. This is an interesting number, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very, 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 very interesting number. $28.59. $28.59. $28.59. That's interesting. $28.59. That was near the peak of when Clover hit to that top part, remember? It's interesting, isn't it? Let's see. Talk about stock compensation with free cash flow. What you say, Al? I would have to take a look at stock compensation, but I think free cash flow is pretty damn good. They will add more every month as other companies drop commissions. Yeah, because there's going to be switchers. And and Belize was saying this too. Yeah. That was the peak, exactly. So right next to that, guys. It's very interesting. Wow, FMCR has been really good the last couple of quarters, and revenue has been increasing. What is still driving their unprofitability? You know what? You bring a very important point, and perhaps maybe they just don't have enough lives to offset the SG&A. Maybe. The workers and expenses, right? So maybe that's why I'm monitoring it. Briefly positive in Q2, but still, I don't look at that as profitability, right? They made their profitability off of other income that came outside of the core business operations. So I'm not really too. Joey, you raise a really good point, and these quarters next are going to be very insightful. But interestingly, though, Wall Street, like what I said earlier in the analysis here, in our analysis, I think Wall Street is actually thinking that from the revenue perspective, from the net income perspective, if we go to annual and we get the data, you see how it's so beautiful, Apple-like, guys. Very Apple-like effect, right? Just like Peter from CFO of Apple-like, right? I like it, right? You could see here at 2026, they're thinking profitability. So I think give or take maybe 50% of the quarters next year. This year will be profitable, maybe 25 to 50%, one or two. But I think majority of them are going to be profitable because they're about to get to 4 stars. Okay. And then I think with all the innovations that they have going on, they could go to 4.5 stars. And then that's going to really basically have we're going to have some fun. Okay. Let me see. I make sure I get, sorry if I missed your, any of your comments here, guys. Yes. So Mr. Premium of Options. Yes. Yes, I do. I have 2 different stockpiles. I have the FU money supply and I have the large stockpile. The large stockpile, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Let's get face to face here. For the large stockpile, as of now in my mind, I'm not touching this large stockpile for the next 10 to 15 years. Right? That's the truth, right? Because I really think that this thing is going to really be like we're like in the next couple of years, we're going to be talking about S&P 500 inclusion. I think where we're headed, right? So there's that. Okay. The FU money supply allows me because I'm about to have a family soon. I don't have kids now, but I'm just saying, like, I'm thinking of having a family, right? So, so I use the FU money supply to be able to sell covered calls and cash secured puts, and I've been making anywhere around the low 3.33% to the high of 15 to 20% per month, which is pretty significant, right? And I don't really do anything with that money. I just basically reinvest it back into the FU money supply. Maybe I take like 5% of that, 10%, a little bit, but I reinvest it back into there. And ultimately, as I keep reinvesting it, I'm using was it the eighth wonder of the world or whatever, I'm using compounding to my advantage. So yes, I do that. And in addition to everything we offer with Lifetime, I do release my options analysis and what I'm doing. And people have replicated this. And we have one person who's made like $180,000 in the past 3-4 months just doing that. Right. So I'm very excited. Again, I try to basically pack as much value as I can in this huge. You're starting to realize this is a very huge platform, right? This is not a small little Discord channel, right? This is a very huge platform. This is a very, I'm investing a lot of money into this. I'm investing my time. We're talking cold hard cash. You remember that little mystery box, right? Cold hard cash, right? Let's see. Data suggests company improvement. However, they'll do whatever to get retail to send off their shares, knowing the data changes everything. Absolutely, yes. I think what's going to happen is, it was just very interesting, Doug, that you say this, because I find it interesting. The stock price went down like $4, and then all of a sudden just shot back up. And if you could have used the quantum charts, and one of our members did, and made 20K and 20K in one day. That's what I'm saying. The platform pays for itself. How many shares are in your FU money pot? James, are you in our Lifetime? A lot. Cool. Thanks for answering. Compounding works wonder. Oh my God. I freaking love it. Right? I love it. Oh my God. Okay. Let me see what's going on here. I'm just reading the comments, trying to make sure I don't want to make sure I don't I just want to make sure I don't leave anybody hanging. Just I'm a slow reader today, guys. What the hell's going on? Just slow reader. Yeah, I think I got it all. Right? Well, if I didn't get your comment, guys, just put it in the chat, Yeah, put it in the chat. So FU money, it's here. Let me give you the accurate percentage. If you're on Lifetime, I can share it with you. It's just public. I don't like to share it, but let me give you the math here. Yes. So in regards to all of the shares I have for Clover, large stockpile and FU money, the whole shebang, 25% is used as my FU money. 75% long term, right? So that's what it is. Owl's the man, right? I got to go work out, right? But that's it, guys. Honestly, this is pretty much it here. This is pretty good, guys, right? I showed you the smart, smart institutional investors versus retail investors. I showed you that. I showed you Palantir. Here we just got a bullish signal. Just look at Palantir, guys. You go ahead and look at Palantir, run the analysis. It became bullish here. Look what happened. This is the stock price. It went to the moon. And we just got a signal for Clover, right? So it's looking pretty good. That's all I have for you guys. Honestly, I think this is it. Oh, yeah. Before I did that, let's do advanced technical analysis for all. So we're 4-1, baby. We're uptrending on the minute, hourly downtrend, daily uptrend, weekly uptrend, and all-time uptrend. Good. Let's go and do a Monte Carlo simulation for all sequences, running over 25,000 simulations to see where could Clover go. Bull case on the minute, 443. Bull case on the hour, 522. Bull case on the daily, 830. That's $8.30. Just letting you know. A bull case on the weekly, 984. Bull case on the all time, 743. And here's the simulation. You want to review it? It says you can't view it because your computer is going to explode. We go and look at analyst price targets, $6. Thank you, Craig. You've overwhelmed the system. We go institutional ownership. You can see that right now we have about 193 institutions owning Clover. We have about approximately $292 million invested of institutional money in Clover, as you can see here, ladies and gentlemen. I am very excited. Are you feeling it? We have increased positions. Look at how many people increased positions over the overall average point here, signaling it is bullish. We go ahead, and I'm telling you, the lifetime axis is packed with all cookies and tricks. You score this now, ladies and gentlemen. We have a bullish score of 6 and a bearish metric of 3 with an overall score of bullish. This is our own proprietary institutional ownership scoring system, which goes and puts a pulse in the heart of what Wall Street is doing. You see the power of this? Can you run SoFi real quick? Just curious to see, not in front of my computer. Yes, so yeah, let's go ahead. Let's do SoFi. You looking SoFi here? Mm-hmm. SoFi. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. So let's score it. SoFi is bullish 7, bearish 2, overall bullish. Advanced technical analysis, we got a 2 to 3. So looks like the bearish wins. So let's go ahead and look at the Monte Carlo. We're looking at a bull of 14.72 for the minute, bull of 16.66 for the hour. Ooh, 666. Oh boy. A bull of the daily for 23.67. A bull of the weekly for $34.61, an all-time bull of $23. Yeah, there it is, guys. I mean, it's very, 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 very powerful software. Here's the support and resistance. You can see how nice they are. Here's the, fibs. You can see there's the bottom there. You go ahead and you can see how this is very helpful, right? So there it is, guys. I appreciate you, Doug. Hit the like button. The accuracy is unbelievable, man. I know, right? It's pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. Yeah, no, I'm very happy, right? So for folks that are still on the sidelines, are waiting. I don't know what you're waiting for. This is our platform. We have one of the best platforms ever. You can go ahead and, look at these videos as proof. We'd love to have you. We love hard workers. We love people to add to the community. And if you want to join an investor community that has access to 50 caliber rifles, because this is the power of these types of datas. With this financial data, we have literally 50 cals from on the left and on the right, right? We have so much data, and you want to join a community that's equipped with all the resources that you need to be successful on Wall Street. You've come to the right place, right? God bless you all. And tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow, right? Tomorrow is a big day. Get some sleep if you can. Get some sleep. And there it is, guys. God bless you all, and fortune calls.
Albert Allen's got the secrets in his hand. Retail heroes taking over this land. Trading stocks with a master plan. Fortunes rising on the Clover brand. Numbers rolling, deals never stop. Bulls are charging, markets gonna pop. Albert's wisdom higher than the top. With Clover Health, we'll hit the jackpot. Fortune calls, Albert leads the way. Retail winners here to seize the day. Clover's Health, dollars gone sway. In this game, no more bills to pay. Through the highs and lows, we stay strong. Albert's voice guiding us all along. Clover's growth, we're playing like a song. Investing right, never going wrong. Stocks are climbing, reaching for the skies. Albert's insights cutting through the lies. Retail dreams standing tall, they rise. In this world of trades, we're the prize. Fortune calls, Albert leads the way. Retail winners here to seize the guiding us all along. Clover's growth, we're playing like a song. Investing right, never going wrong.